Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So today I am outside and filming a foundation declutter. So here you can see, hopefully you can see, all of my foundations are in this bin. I am missing a few that I keep in my clear acrylic drawers, but I'm not getting rid of any of those. In there I'll tell you guys what I have. I have Urban Decay Naked, which is still more of a newer foundation. I have my Bare Minerals Pro Longwear, the one that you can find at TJ Maxx, of my favorite, which is the Rimmel, the Longwear one that is discontinued. So I have backups of those, and I think that's all that I have in there. So this is kind of like the bulk of my foundation collection. This is what I keep in my foundation drawer in my Alex drawers. Can you guys see this? I know the lighting's a little different when you're outdoors, so I'm going to try my best to go through these. A lot of these are newer, so I don't know how many I'm going to be getting rid of today. Hopefully I'll get rid of a few because I feel like this is a lot in here and my drawer was overflowing, so the video is a little bit long overdue. So I want to get into it. Majority of these are from the drugstore, so if you guys want to find out what is in my foundation collection and also what I'm going to be decluttering today, please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. Tap the notification button down below so you don't miss out on future videos, and let's get on into my foundation declutter. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Alright guys, here's to hoping I do not get any bug bites out here. First up is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. This is in one of the newer shades, 00BB. This is a full coverage foundation. I originally really liked this because it was so full coverage, but I do think that this breaks me out because it is so heavy. However, there's a part of me that's hesitant to get rid of it, but then there's a part of me that's like, well, if you try it, you're just gonna get a white head anyway, so it's like, why bother even keeping it? But I guess I keep it as like a drugstore reference, which I know is like so dumb, but I don't know. That's my kind of logic for it, and it's like basically a full bottle, so I hate to get rid of it. So I guess I'll hold on to it once more, try it once more, and if I don't like it, then I'll just get rid of it. Foundation that I love, I'm really into this medium coverage foundation right now, especially because I'm home most of the time. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. It does smell weird. It smells like feet or corn chips. I have shade light and medium tan. I got this in PR, so I'm keeping one for the winter and then one for when I'm more tan or if I have self tan on, which is $5.70. So I'm gonna hang on to these. I really love this foundation. I like the medium kind of buildable coverage. This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin in 510 Fair. So this is definitely more of a winter shade for me. The packaging is basically the same as the Clean Fresh, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't really have an opinion on this, so I don't want to get rid of it yet. I haven't used it that many times, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a lighter wear kind of day. Here is another CoverGirl foundation. This is the Clean Matte. This is in 525 Buff Beige. I have so many of these newer CoverGirl foundations that I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I just don't find myself ever using it or reaching for it. This is definitely a favorite, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I love this foundation. This is something that I reach for a lot. I find myself thinking, like, do I really have a favorite foundation? But this is definitely in my drugstore favorites. Really nice medium buildable coverage, looks really nice and lightweight on the skin, and I like that there's sunscreen in here. I like that there's a pump top to this. I would definitely repurchase this and recommend this to you guys. This one I'm definitely keeping. It's newer to me. I've used it a couple times. I just got it last week in PR. Benefit Hello Happy foundation. The one thing with this is that I find it a little hard to blend out. Like, I do not enjoy the process of blending it. It's just a little bit stiff to blend out. However, I like when it settles into my skin and the way that it looks. See, it's just like a stick formula. I have shade 4 here. It's like a nice lavender scent to it, where it kind of reminds me of more like a natural foundation. I mean, that's just like the scent. But so far, I'm like this Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. You know, I've used this a lot in the past. I do like this foundation, but the color is a little bit off for me, and also this is so old. I got this forever ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. This is a favorite. I use this all the time, even though it's discontinued. The CYO Long Lasting Foundation. It has medium coverage with a little bit of dew to it, but I usually just end up setting it because I am more on the oily side. But I love the coverage on this. I reach for this a ton, and I actually bought backups of this when they clearanced it out, so I have a ton waiting for me in my my little storage area that I have in my living room. I love this. It's an old standby Revlon color stay. I have shade 180, which is sand beige, and then I have 295. So this one's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit darker. This one's broken. It got broken in, I think it was PR Transit. But this is like a staple foundation. It's not my favorite. By the way, this is the combo oily version. It's not my favorite, but it's a good like drugstore standby to have. It has good coverage. It is full coverage, so I like to use a sponge with it. I like to have this on hand. I like that it has SPF 15 in it, and I've used this so much over the years. I've been using this forever. Not this exact bottle, but I've been using this foundation for like, it feels like 10 years. Another staple favorite, this is my very winter shade Nude Ivory Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This is the original one. I don't have the dewy one yet. I love this foundation. I've worn this a lot of times in like blog posts when I'm taking a picture. It really is good for photos. Love the coverage on this. I would say it's medium buildable. And I actually used up my regular shade, which is, I forget what it is, maybe nude beige or warm beige. But this is definitely a favorite. It's so affordable, and I think it always looks good. The only thing is it smells a little weird. It smells like paint. This one is Wet n Wild, another Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I feel like I've been neglecting this one. I don't want to get rid of it because I still want to use it. And I remember doing a review on this when it came out. So this is just a cushion foundation, so it's definitely lighter weight. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge with this if you want to. So I'm gonna hang on to this, and I love the packaging on the front. I think it is so adorable. I'm going to declutter the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover in 303. The color is off for me. It's too pink, and I don't love the formula on this. It has like a weird moussey consistency. It's kind of like Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse in a liquid form, if it was a liquid form. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. I did a review on this way back in the day, but it is full coverage. I just find it makes me grease. Here's a foundation that I really like. It's great for just like medium. It's medium. It says full coverage, but I say it's medium. It has SPF 50 in it, which I think is awesome. People were comparing this a lot to the IT CC cream. It's not exactly, but I think it definitely has similarities. I have 128 Warm Nude because I really like the coverage of this, and it's a good like summer shade, but also I just really like the formula on this if you're looking for like a CC cream from the drugstore. This foundation, this color is just way too light for me right now. Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. It doesn't keep me completely matte. I definitely see the grease coming through midday, but I do like the coverage on this. I like the application. It reminds me actually a lot of the cover, the, what is it called? The Clinique Doe Foot. I love how big it is. I need to get a deeper shade in this for when I'm self-tanned or for summer. One that was so popular, Hourglass Warm Ivory Stick Foundation. I do not love this. I feel like it slips and slides on my face even when I set it. However, this was like one of the most expensive foundations I ever purchased. I cannot believe I actually purchased this. I'm shocked that I did, but I hate to get rid of this because it was so expensive. So what I think I'm going to do is just try and use it up till the end, because like I said, I just hate to waste it. And I'll just try and set it with a really good matte powder. So this is what it looks like. It has that triangle shape. Yeah, so definitely would not repurchase this. I know a lot of people like this, but it just didn't do it for me. I feel like there's so many more affordable options. This foundation never gets talked about. Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup with Blemish Treatment with Salicylic Acid. I actually really like that this has 0.5 salicylic acid in it, so if I'm having a bad skin day, I can wear this. I really like the coverage on this as well. It has like medium to full coverage. To keep using this and incorporate it more into my routine. It is more of a healing type of foundation for your skin. This one is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear. Love this for a full coverage day. I have shade 260 this. I got this I think from Influencer, but it's a great full coverage foundation. The color was a little off on me, so I didn't wear it too much, but definitely a good high-end full coverage. This is a very like famous foundation. Okay, this is Stellar Foundation. I got this in PR. It's S05. I never wear this. It's also a very dewy foundation, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. I did like the packaging, how it's like so square with the matte cap, and I think this brand may not exist anymore at Sephora. I have to look, but yeah, I'm gonna declutter this one. 3 shades of the Cloven Hollow Liquid Skin Tint. I have 03, 05, and 04. This is a clean, vegan, cruelty-free foundation. They say it's lightweight, but I do not agree. It is very thick and kind of has a similar consistency to that L'Oreal one I was telling you guys about, where it's a little bit on the moussey side. It's definitely a thicker foundation, so it makes it a little bit harder to blend. However, I like that it's clean, so I will be holding on to these. I really don't enjoy blending this foundation out because it's so much thicker, and I feel like it kind of just like sits a little bit more on the skin, that kind of moussey formula. But I love this brand, Cloven Hollow. I love their logo, I love their packaging, so I'm gonna keep these. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about this foundation, LA Girl Pro Matte. I have to use this. I have shade beige because I really don't have much of an opinion on this one. I do not know what the wear is like, so I'm definitely gonna incorporate this into my foundation routine so I can see my thoughts on it, so I'm not gonna get rid of it just yet. Here is another bougie higher end foundation. This is very expensive, YSL All Hours. I got this in PR. I did a whole review on it. That was like one of my more popular videos a couple years ago, and this is in BD25. So this foundation, it has a beautiful wear. I love wearing this for special occasions. I do not wear this all the time because it's so expensive, so I like to reserve it for those days. It definitely has full coverage. It has really nice wear. It is matte on my skin. So yes, definitely going to hang on to this foundation from YSL. However, I don't think I would repurchase this with the price tag. This foundation, oh my goodness, I have like a love-hate love-hate relationship with the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte. I have shade Nude. It's just not my favorite. I'm not in love with it. I like the scent of it, but everything else, I'm just like, it's okay. I would not repurchase this. I know a lot of people like this one too. It's photo friendly, which is nice, but at this point I just kind of want to use it up and then I guess be done with it. But I love the packaging. I like the scent. That's about it. This is a favorite. You will never see me get rid of this. This is my winter shade Rimmel Lasting Finish in 100 Ivory. I love this foundation. It's my favorite full coverage foundation. I still cannot believe they got rid of it or discontinued it. This is the European version that my subscriber got for me with a pump. This is 200 Soft Beige. She was so kind enough to send that over to me because they still sell it there. Love this foundation so much. The coverage is gorgeous. Another shade of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is in Bronze Beige, which is more of my summer color. This is a random little guy, Rimmel Insta Flawless. This is in light medium. It's just like more like a glow base rather than a foundation, but it's nice to wear under your foundation or to mix in with something if you want a little bit more of a glow. This is one of my absolute favorite drugstore foundations. I always take this with me when I travel. It's Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage. I have 118 Light Beige, and this is also light beige, except I got this one on clearance. Hope they're not discontinuing this color, but I love this foundation. It is so good if you're looking for a drugstore full coverage foundation. It's amazing. It is Physicians Formula the Healthy Foundation in LN4. I really love this. It's a little too light for me right now, but I love the application of it. I love the coverage. Love the ingredients. I cannot believe they got rid of this. They replaced it with some other foundation that really does not have good reviews, so I am really upset about this. So I'm gonna have to hold on to this and use it all up, and then I guess I'll buy it on eBay if I want to get another one. But if I would have to repurchase this, I would probably get one shade deeper, and I would buy this on eBay if I run out of this one. I'm going to declutter these two, the Maybelline Dream Cushion. I have 20 and 30. Again, these are old. I never use them. I never reach for them, so it's time to say goodbye. I also have shade, this is a deeper shade, 128 Warm Nude in the Maybelline Super Stay. The Fit Me Dew It and Smooth. I don't love this foundation. I don't love the coverage of it, and also just the fact that it's more for dry skin, but it's still kind of new, so I will probably just hold on to it and use it a couple more times and then kind of decide from there if I want to keep it. Revlon Color Stay Full Cover Foundation. Again, this is one of those like moussey foundations. I guess everyone at the drugstore wanted to have one of these. It's in 150 Buff, so their colors actually match up on all their foundation ranges, which I think is really cool. I never really use this one, but again, I feel like I should use it a couple more times before I get rid of it. This declutter is going so well. This is a discontinued foundation, CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I actually love this foundation. I feel like it has a really nice finish to it. It's more of a glowy kind of foundation. It has SPF 20. I have shade 710. I really like the bottle on this too, how it's square. So I don't want to get rid of this one just because I like the finish of it and how it looks on the skin. It really does make your skin look nice and healthy, very similar to the Physicians Formula one. This one, L'Oreal True Match Lumi, I never use this. I think this was in my last foundation declutter. I don't think I've used it since, so I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this. I'll probably end up giving this to my sister because she has dry skin. This is a favorite e.l.f. I think it's called Flawless Finish. This is my winter shade Porcelain. It has a nice pump. It smells like powder. Love the coverage on this, so that I'm definitely keeping this, and it's very affordable. Bare Minerals powder. This I could probably use more as like a setting powder. Remember like back in the day when this was popular, probably like 2005, 2007. My friend Stephanie actually gave this to me. We did a makeup swap. This is in light 08, but I never use this, you guys, never, because I do not use foundation powders for my like everyday look. I just use them for setting my makeup, but you know what, it might come back in, so I think I'll just keep it. I have the CoverGirl Matte Made. I have every shade of this because they sent them to me. This is L50. Love this foundation so much more than the Comfort Matte from Too Faced. This is awesome. You can see how much of this I've used. I really love the coverage on this. This probably is more of my winter shade, but I was using this for like forever when it first came out, but I really do enjoy this Drugstore foundation. Really like the coverage of it. It has, I would say, medium to high coverage. Two Revlon babies. I love these, Candid and then Candid Glow. I would definitely say I use Candid more than Candid Glow just because, again, I'm oily, but I really like the medium coverage of these. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Skin Milk, but I've really been enjoying wearing these, and I would definitely repurchase these. I really enjoy the formula. Alright guys, so here's what I ended up getting rid of. I feel like I didn't do as well probably as I wanted to. Actually, this one is going on my backup drawer. This is what I ended up getting rid of. So just a few. I feel like there's so many still that are new that I still want to test out. So I at least feel a lot more organized now. I know what I have, and that makes me really happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed my foundation collection and little declutter. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more declutters, give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!